Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I got this gorgeous hair. This gorgeous hair. Listen, it's a wig. Yes, it is definitely, look at that. It is a wig. And I'm going to be giving you the details on how, let me fix this back up, how I made this wig. So if you want all the details, make sure y'all keep on watching. Also, listen, some more ear candy for you guys. Listen, check out Marissa's Manor. Listen, her first day open, she sold out almost everything. Y'all need to run and go to this website, marissasmanor.com. It will be posted in the description box. Beautiful. I mean, statement pieces. It's gorgeous. You will not be disappointed. Y'all keep on watching for this hair though. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with this mannequin head. I got it from my beauty supply store. It was about $29. I think you have it online as well. And I also have it on like this thing to mount it to my table. I got that from Sally's Beauty Supply. It just helps you. You can rotate it, but it's clamped onto your table as if you were doing someone's hair. I'm going to be using a crochet wig cap. I got this from my beauty supply store as well. It's probably about, I think it was like $2.99. Was not expensive at all. I do recommend trying it on first. I recommend trying it on first because if you're anything like me, I have a bigger head and it was a little snug on my head. So you got to make sure how much room you have left. As you can see, there are lines on the head and there are lines on the cap. So as I'm putting the cap on, I'm just making sure those lines are lined up. I'm not sure if it matters much, but I like to do that because for me, it makes me gives me an idea of where I want the front of the hair to be, or wig to be, and where I want the back of the wig to be. So I'm just kind of keeping track by using those lines. You're going to need a crochet needle to complete this style. You can get that from online or you can get it on a beauty supply store as well. I'm going to be using Glance brand Water Wave hair, crochet hair. This is not the hair that I wanted to use. To be honest with you, I honestly did not like this hair. It's very frizzy, it tangles, and I really didn't care for it. I'm cutting it in half, as you can see, because I don't want it to be long, but I do want it to be a shorter look. I'm starting at the back and the nape back there. I will not be putting this through all of the holes. I don't want it to be too bulky, so I'm not going to be putting it through all of them. So I'm going to take about this much of the hair, I wrap it around my finger, and I'm placing my needle in a downward position. I'm putting the hair in through the needle, closing the latch, pulling the hair through, and then I'm going to loop it about 2 times. I think for this one I did 3 for this first one, but then I started doing like 2 times, and then you're going to secure it by pulling it tight. Again, I'm not putting it through all of the holes. I'm going to space it out because as you can see, it's a lot of holes. So if I put it through all the holes, it would be really, really bulky. It would be really, really big and way, too full than what I want it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm doing that again, placing it in with the downward motion, putting the hair through the hook, closing the latch, pulling it through, and looping the hair through about 2 or 3 times. It depends on you, and it also depends on what hair you're using. Usually softer hair, you might have to loop it more. If you're using more of a kinky hair, then you don't really have to loop it as much. The hair will hold in place. So just really how many times you loop it depends on what type of hair you're going to be using. So I can't really give a definite answer on how many times to loop it. Again, with this hair, I wanted free tress, but I could not find free tress water wave for some reason. I could not find it. I love, love, love that hair. That hair is gorgeous. It's soft. And I usually like Glance hair, but this particular water wave, it just was not, I didn't really care for it. I didn't really care for it myself. So I'm just continuing that, and I'm going to continue that all around, and then I'm going to start going into the sides as well. And where you see those spaces, the next layer that I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure the hair falls in between those spaces so it is nice and full. Y'all keep on watching. Alrighty, so as you can see, I have already started going into the sides. I'm building up the back and bringing up to the sides. I'm just following that same pattern and method that I told you, putting it in through a downward motion, bringing it through the loop. And I have some color here, and I'm just randomly placing the color however I pick it up. Really, I'm not even paying attention to when I'm picking up color. It's just kind of randomly placing it in there, no particular pattern. But I'm doing the same thing, making sure I put the hair where it falls in between the spaces, so it can be nice and full, and no spaces are visible. So I'm going to continue this going around, and I'm going to be building up the back, and then I'll move to the front. Now, some of my footage kind of got lost in making this, but you'll get it. All right, so as you can see, I'm just continuing the process. I did it all the way around. When I got to a certain point in the back, I just started going in a circle. So even in the front, I started filling in. I want bangs for this look, so I want the hair to fall toward the front of my face. So I continued doing that all around, just like in a circle, so the hair could fall toward the front. So there's a line on the cap that was basically like gave me direction on where I wanted this back to stop. And to start doing, to start closing it in. So you guys will see. I'm sorry that part of my footage got left out somehow. But yeah, I just continued it around into a circle and then closed it in. And so this is how it looks so far. As you can see what I was talking about, I have the hair in the front going toward the front. There's a little gap here. So all we're going to do is just go ahead and start filling in that gap. With some hair. I'm just going to be kind of randomly placing it in that gap just to close it in so there are no more spaces. All right, so we got that last piece in there, and this is how it looks so far. As you can see, it's a little frizzy. We're going to trim it up. I have it going all around. So I am going to, before I put it on my head, I have already trimmed up the back because I know I wasn't going to be able to see it. So while it was on the little mannequin head, I trimmed up the back, got all the frizzy spots, and kind of shaped it a little bit. So now that I'm putting it on my head, I'm going to go ahead and shape up the sides, cut off any frizzy parts, and go ahead and shape up my bangs. As you will see, as I am cutting, I am doing a little bit at a time. You don't want to just grab a chunk and start cutting. Just do a little at a time, like literally strands at a time, and see how it looks as you go. Because once you cut it, it's gone. So just kind of cut a little bit, see how it looks, and have an idea in your mind of how you want it to look, and just kind of cut it, check it out, cut it, check it out. Yeah, and I tried not to play in it too much because the more you play in it, the more frizzy it's going to get and the more strands you're going to want to cut. So I had to kind of restrain myself from playing in it too much. But yeah, it turned out really, really cute. I actually end up liking it. All right, guys, so this is it. This turned out super cute. I like this. Like, it turned out really cute. Y'all know I don't know how to act, but this is super cute. I really love it. Try not to play in it too much, but listen, this is cute. Girl, look at that makeup. Child. Listen, I love this. This is so cute. This is super easy. It only took me about an hour to put the hair on the cap, and I used about 4.5 packs cut in half. There was not much hair in the pack, but I used about 4.5 packs, and I did cut it in half. Y'all, this is cute. I really, really like this. Definitely, I think I'll make another one, probably using some different hair. Y'all should try this. If you try it, let me know. Super, super, super cute. I love it, and it's super easy. Listen, I don't know how to act. It's secure on my head. I didn't have to add any pins, any clips, nothing. Y'all see that earring again? Y'all make sure y'all check out Marissa's Manor. Go to her website. You will not be disappointed. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all be safe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and share it. Oh yeah, and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this one. Hit that bell button too so you can receive notifications of new videos that are posted. See you next time.